Hey guys, so this is MergeMatch, a deduplication tool for your sub accounts. I'm going to be walking through a little bit dashboard, what the match rules are, and how we show what's pending and what we've already merged. So just to give a little overview, this is the dashboard. We are going to have some kind of summary statistics here. And below that, we'll see our match rules. This is the meat and potatoes of this tool. And below that, we'll see a brief overview of pending matches and some recent activity. Okay, so first jumping into what are match rules. These are the criteria under which we are finding duplicate records. And I'll just walk through this simple exact email match, um, potentially useful in certain cases, but uh, the CRM already has this type of rule that you can toggle on or off, but for some certain cases, uh, we might want to create this ourselves so we can selectively uh, dedupe or not. For example, we can add additional conditions, for example, like full name exact match as well. We could also do fuzzy match on full name as well. I'm just going to show an email exact match. Actually, I don't even know if I have email exact match in my database. I think I tested merge all on this. So I'm going to do more of a fuzzy match full name. And I'm going to go next. And here we can review our merge strategies. So the standard merge, prefer the record with the most complete data, but we can also choose prefer values from the most recently updated record based off of when they entered the database versus what is the original. Or we can disable this type of bulk merging. Okay, so for now, let's pick the standard merge, and we have field merge rules. This is just overriding with blank value. So if the secondary record, um, which would be the record with less complete data in this case, has a blank value in a field, but the if the master record has incomplete data, but the secondary record has complete data, will we completely erase that data? So this would be override with blank values. By default, it's not. So we'll try and assemble the most complete data between the two records. And of course, to help with that, we have field value preservation. So if the secondary record has an email, for example, because we're matching on first name, we might want to match it to email two, which is a custom field I put in there that also can be used. So here we have incompatible field types. We're not going to let you update an email address into a phone field, for example. And then we have some related record options. So we're basically going to copy all to master or not. And and we can schedule this in certain of the tiers of this tool. So we're going to go ahead. I called it still exact email match. That's a little misleading, but let's continue forward. Right now we'll be scanning the database, basically matching this record against every record against every record. Um, And so this could take some time depending on how large the database is. These scans can be left, as in the browser can be gone and returned to. In this case, this is how long it's taking with 620 contacts. Okay, so we are finding 148 matches from 620 records. These are all bulk uploaded records that I created, test dummy records. And we can see that we found different confidence levels based off of the formula of how similar the names are. Okay, so here we have 100% confidence because we have an exact match, for example. And then in certain cases, we can merge all. In other cases, we can schedule the merge, as I showed. In this case, I'll show you the manual merge. So here we have a match review, and here we'll have both records, and we can toggle. This is the record that has been determined the winner and based off of our merge criteria. So this would be the more complete record. In some cases, when they're equal, when it's a tie, we'll just pick one. And in this case, we can actually start pulling certain information over. For example, for phone two, I can add field preservation and say phone to phone two because I'm seeing that they have a different phone record. And then I can go ahead and confirm the merge. There's a warning that generally will be available if possible. If you don't toggle it off, that will show a warning that there will be a record that's deleted. Okay, so here's pending matches. I can collapse this and go to the merge history. Here's the merge history for this rule. It's the one merge that I have. So now I'm going to go to the master record. This is a clickable link to the record in the CRM. Just take a minute for it to load. Okay, so as we can see here, this is the 306, which is the master record that we merged into. And we can see here that some of the information came over. We no longer have our other, our deleted record, and we have our secondary phone number has been added to the phone to field. Back in here, we have other options as well. As you can see, I have a number of match rules here on opportunities and custom objects, for example. So we can actually work with a custom object and match on certain things. I think this is the flight number. I had a match rule on flight number exact match. So we can use custom fields on custom objects. And yeah, we have a bunch of different options for how we want to merge. Generally, we can operate merge all, and we'll just conduct the merge all on everything. The only other thing I wanted to show was the rollback logic. So here we merge Christina Unique. This was the duplicate record ID. And we have the duplicate records data all stored in the backend for 30 days. So we will be able to restore that. And that's going to, while we can't actually restore the original duplicate record, we are going to create another record, and that is going to be the duplicate. So if I now look at my match rules, my exact match, if I run another, yeah, I guess this is still there. I don't even need to run a scan again, but my restored duplicate is still matching again. So we can see that we can verify this. The phone number as well was the one that got merged. So we've now restored that to the record, to the database, and actually we'll load it right back in here and see it as, yes, we have a duplicate record still. Besides that, we have some simple settings. We have connection status. We have the ability to reconnect for reauthorization. We have the plan display on what plan we're on. We have another plan that's actually able to be white labeled, and we have smaller plans that restrict the number of matches and the number of merges we can do. And we have some warning toggling as well. We also have a white label customization in case we are having our end users utilize this as well, or want to include it in our suite of tools. Besides this, we have some documentation over here where we can review the different merge strategies, what they mean, how it works, as well as a support. So any kind of feedback that needs to be sent can get sent to us, and we can review and resolve as needed. All right, thank you very much, and I hope this explains everything. All right, bye.